My name is ʻŌlelo, and on behalf of the ʻŌlelo Planning Committee, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the second day of the 2023 Ola Field Study. Today, we will continue with live panel discussions about the foundations of the Hawaiian language reclamation movement through Hawaiian medium education that currently advances the life of a threatened Hawaiian language. Today, we will hear discussions from Kahaka ʻUla O Keʻelikōlani College of Hawaiian Language, its master's and graduate programs, the Kahaka ʻUla O Keʻelikōlani's Kahua Viola Indigenous Teacher Education Program, advances from Kahaka ʻUla graduates, relationships with other Indigenous language communities, and advocacy work being done at Hale Kuamo'o and Imiloa. Mahalo to our interpret for providing our American Sign Language and closed caption support team. If you would like to access these resources, please refer to our bottom console. Feel free to share reactions in the chat box and submit questions to our presenters and panelists in the Q&A option. We will monitor and address questions during each session today as time permits. Starting off with our first panel discussion and presentations, the State of Hawaii Language College in Hilo operates two basic tracks of higher education through the PhD. One track is focused on state needs and workforce and is taught through Hawaiian. The other track is taught through English to provide a means of participation for other Indigenous peoples. We start today's discussion with an explanation of the undergraduate and graduate programs and degrees of the college. Starting us off is Dr. Jason Cabral, an associate professor and Department of Hawaiian Studies chair and president of the Hawaiian Language College Senates. Aloha iota.
Aloha. Mahalo ke hui ano kākou. Here at the Kahaka ʻUla Keʻelikōlani College of Hawaiian Language at the University of Hawaii at Hilo, we have a P20 program, which runs from P, the preschool level, all the way up to 20, which is a doctorate level, which is all run through the medium of Hawaiian. So under our umbrella here at the College of Hawaiian Language, we have the Punana Leo preschools. I believe there are 13 of them across the state. We also have some Hawaiian language schools from K to 12, such as Navajo Kalani Opu'u here on the Big Island, along with their satellite campuses, one here on the Big Island in Waimea, Alokehau o Ka'aina Mauna, as well as one on Oahu, Ma'iliku Kahi. We also have another one on Oahu called Kekula o Kamakau, Samuel Kamakau, and two on Kauai, Kawaikini, as well as Kekula o Ni'ihau o Ma'keka or Kekaha. So all of those schools are Hawaiian medium schools run from K to 12 in the Hawaiian language. And then in our program here at the university, we have a BA in Hawaiian Studies, which is taught all through the Hawaiian language as well. We have two tracks in the BA, one for continuing the culture and one for monitoring the culture. Continuing the culture, all the classes taught from 300 and above are taught through Hawaiian. In the monitoring level, both tracks, the students are required to pass 4 years of Hawaiian language. And then in the monitoring track, they also have the opportunity to take classes pertaining to Hawaiian culture, Hawaiian knowledge in English courses as well. And we encourage students who want to double major to take that track so they can count their credits dually. We're going to have somebody talking about this, but we have a certificate for educational licensing, I guess, is how you'd say it, called Kahua Viola. And then we have a master's program. It's called, what is it called? You'll see, Indigenous Language and Culture Education. And in that master's, we have 3 tracks. One in Hawaiian language and literature, taught through Hawaiian. One in indigenous medium education emphasis, which is taught in Hawaiian as well. And the 3rd track, indigenous and minority language revitalization, which is taught through English. So those are the 3 tracks of our master's program. And then we have a PhD program, Hawaiian and indigenous language and culture revitalization. And we have different tracks. I don't know if they're called tracks, but I don't know what the word is for the English, but we have students who concentrate on the Hawaiian emphasis, language and realization, as well as other people from outside of Hawaii, such as Native Americans, Maori, and others who want to do language and culture realization in their own culture. So in a nutshell, that's our program here at Haka O Keʻelikōlani, P20 program, run all in Hawaiian. If you wanted to have a student can take it from preschool all the way to the doctorate level, all in Hawaiian if they choose to. We have, I think, one who has gone through it almost. She almost finished with her PhD, and she came up through the Punana Leo elementary, intermediate, high school, BA, master's, and now finishing up her PhD, all in Hawaiian. So that is our program here at Haka O Keʻelikōlani. Mahalo.
Mahalo nui Eyota. Joining us too is Dr. Scott Saft, who is a professor and linguistics and coordinator for the PhD and graduate program, who will talk a little bit about actually our undergraduate program all the way through our PhD. Mahalo nui, Scott.
Mahalo nui yaoi ku'ulei, aloha kākou. So yeah, as Professor Cabral just noted, the emphasis in the college, O Keʻelikōlani, is on Hawaiian language, 100%. And we have the pathway, you can go all the way through from the beginning all the way through PhD. But what is not often emphasized is that we also specialize in assisting or providing outreach to people who are trying to revitalize, document even their indigenous languages that are not Hawaiian. And we have within our college, we have a linguistics program that overlaps with the Hawaiian program. So Hawaiian courses do count toward our linguistics degree. So you can get a bachelor's in linguistics from our college. But a lot of the courses are actually taught through English. And one of the emphasis, it's a regular linguistics program. We do cover syntax and historical linguistics, but we do have a concentration on language revitalization. And that is meant to, serve as a resource for students who might speak other indigenous languages, interested in seeking help in revitalizing their languages. And also as part of that undergraduate BA in linguistics, we do have a shorter program. It's called a certificate, and actually our university offers several certificate programs that allows students who don't want to major in that area, but they can still take a group of courses and earn something out of it, a certificate. And we have a certificate that focuses, the title is Indigenous Multilingualism. And this is usually for students who already speak a minority or an indigenous language, and they're looking to learn a little bit more about how they might talk about their language, how they might teach their language to others. So they do get credit for, and also in our linguistics program, you get credit for any indigenous language that you've studied or that you might already know. And so the same for this certificate. So we have had students who have just come just for even a year or 2 years and earn using their background in their indigenous languages and earned the certificate and then gone back to their communities and continued to do the work in their communities. We also have, and actually Professor Cabral noted that we have graduate programs. And again, the focus is on Hawaiian, but we do offer, we have a track in our MA program that focuses on indigenous languages other than Hawaiian. And yeah, that's actually a newer creation within our program, but we have a few students who are currently working toward that master's degree. And yeah, a lot of courses are taught through English. And then we also have our PhD program that is called Hawaiian and Indigenous Language and Culture Revitalization. And yeah, we do have tracks that are available, of course, on the Hawaiian side, all through the Hawaiian language. But then we do have several courses taught through English. And this is where we attempt to provide people with a background in indigenous languages with a PhD, the highest level degree, an opportunity to earn that degree, and then to to study together here with the Hawaiian, well, within the umbrella of the Hawaiian language revitalization movement, and to gain some knowledge, to work with people so that they might be able to go back into their communities and better serve their own indigenous language communities. Yeah, so far we've had several graduates. We have actually, this program is grown considerably. It's a fairly new program, started back in 2005, but we now have had several graduates. And I think today, later in this session, we're going to hear from some of our students who have graduated or are on the path to graduating. So yeah, that's just a brief blurb about some of the programs that are available in terms of outreach to languages other than Hawaiian. Yeah, if anybody would want any more information or be interested or have somebody who's interested in one of these programs, yeah, you're free to contact me at any time. Yeah, my email is my last name, saft@hawaii.edu. But yeah, mahalo nui, and yeah, hui hou.
Mahalo nui, Scott. Pea puya oe yota. Thank you so much for introducing Kahaka ʻUla O Keʻelikōlani and the different offerings that we have for interested academic work. I'm just going to drop in the chat a link to the website as well if anybody's interested to explore more. You can also check out the different academic offerings that Kahaka ʻUla has at www.ʻŌlelo, that's OLELO.hawaii.edu. Mahalo nui ya ʻolua. The Kahaka ʻUla Indigenous Teacher Education Program is taught through Hawaiian to provide certified teachers for the state Hawaiian language medium schools and early education programs. It is in the process of developing a pathway for other Native American languages, beginning with the Hamish language of the Pueblo of Jemez. This panel will focus on teacher education as action for justice and justice in action for Native language teachers and classrooms. Leading the discussion today is the director of Kahaka ʻUla O Keʻelikōlani, Keiki Kawaiʻaia. Mahalo nui e Keiki, aloha nui.